Coach Rod, what's good, fam? I want to talk about marrying your best friend. You know, um, the last time I checked, 6 out of every 10 couples, whether they are married or in a relationship, they are not happy. In my opinion, this is what God gave to me. People doesn't marry their best friend, and we focus so much on marriage to the point that we forget to be friends with each other. And I think that in order for you to build a happy marriage, you got to build a strong friendship first. You got to, be willing to build a strong friendship. But so many people are getting together, getting married, and they rushing into a relationship because they want to get married. Because just for the Christians, number one, okay, they want to get married so they can have somebody to sleep with, have sex with, because it's a sin to have sex outside of marriage. So the Christians, they rush and get married and put everything on marriage and don't build a friendship. Now, even the one who not Christians, they might get married based upon, oh, she fine, he handsome. So I want to have sex, and let's get married because I want a commitment. Then you might have somebody else. They could be a Christian or maybe not a Christian, but they just want to get married because they don't want to be by themselves. They tired of being single, and that's mainly a lot of women in this day and age, tired of being single. And some of y'all gonna get married, I'm not serious, but if you want to get married because you are tired of being single, that's where you need to stop at. And if you don't, you're gonna end up in another toxic relationship because you can't get married because you're tired of being single. Cause when you do that, you're gonna walk. Number one, you're gonna be overlooking the red flags. Number two, you're gonna be walking in eggshells in a relationship because you're not gonna speak your mind. You're not gonna let that person know how you feel because you might think they're gonna get upset and walk away. So let me just walk on eggshells and not say nothing, not say too much, not say what I really like, what I really want. Because if I say this, if I say that, they're gonna get offended. See, a lot of times when I say to the women, like, you know, they tell me what their man doing. Well, I tell them speak your mind, speak the truth in love. And you tell them like this right here, and then their response is, "Well, if I say that, he might get mad and leave. That's why I don't want to say that." See that you walking on eggshells. You can't speak the truth in love. Again, in love, I'm not telling you to cuss them out, go off on them, but you can't speak the truth in love because you're afraid of this man is going to walk outside the relationship. That you walking on eggshells. And normally, when you want to get married because you're tired of being single, when you want to get married because you don't want to be by yourself, you tired of being alone, that's when you make that mistake. When you got that feeling of wanting to get married, so you're not going to be straightforward, you're not going to be straight honest, with that person because you're afraid of being single. See what I'm saying? And then now you end up in a relationship, walking on eggshells, you're not getting married, you walking on eggshells, and now you're not happy. And the only reason why you married because you're a Christian and you believe it's a sin to get divorced, and you believe that you're gonna go to hell if you leave your husband. Most women living like that, and men too. Some men too. So now let's stay together, let's stay married, and it'll get better. 5 years later, 10 years later, it's still not better because you married to somebody because you was lonely, you didn't want to be by yourself. That person got an attitude problem. They get mad. They hold grudges. They don't speak for days. They don't speak for weeks, and y'all just don't get along. You can't stand them, but you married them because you feel, hey, I got somebody to lay in the bed with me. I don't have to be by myself. And that's one thing we are doing wrong as men and women. Oh, okay, let's get married because she's attractive. Look at her, man. Oh, man, she pretty. I'll marry her. I'll make her my wife. Here gonna man. Ooh, man, she's so pretty. I'll make her my wife. Ooh, man. All on looks. And I'm saying this right here. I understand. How us men are. We are physically beings. We go by looks. I get that. But I had to learn this, and most men gotta learn this. you have to choose up. You got to choose more so just looks. You can't just go by looks alone. That's all what I'm saying. You got to say, okay, she's attractive, she's nice, but if you date this woman, if she can't talk to you, a lot of women are very attractive, fella, but you can't you can't talk to them. They don't like to listen to you when you talk, and you can be with a fine, attractive woman. After a while, if you can't talk to that woman, when not her, yeah, you gonna be turned off. You're gonna be turned off, and a lot of women struggle with that. A lot of women don't understand why they man don't communicate with them because he don't feel like he can talk to you because you gonna scream and yell. So he just when women don't understand this. When you disrespect your man, yell at him, cuss him out, he goes in the shell. Cause he feel like if I talk to her, she gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna tell my wife. That's why a lot of times I'm not making excuses. I'm not saying it's right, but that's why a lot of times men don't share everything with their wife because they know their wife going yeah. And they don't want to hear their mouth. How I know I'm a man. So to keep her from talking, I just let me shut my mouth. So that's the thing y'all gotta understand, fellas. But there are some women out there that you can talk to, and if you seek to marry your best friend, that means to become best friend with a woman. Get to know that woman, date her, become friends with her. Y'all got the same interests, the same likes, your core values, and your core beliefs. Which means if you're a Christian, you believe in Jesus is the way to the Father. That's your core belief. Then that's what you want to date and marry. When you date this woman, you want to know, do we have the same core belief? Because if you are a Christian and she Jehovah's Witness or whatever, that could not work. We got so many marriages got different core values and core beliefs, and they not happy. You know, now your core values got to match up. So now while you dating a woman, do we have the same values? Do we share the same values? Loyalty, respect, integrity. Those are values that you should have. Men, do you have values? If you ain't got no values, that's where you need to start at right there. And most men don't have values. They go by what a girl got between her leg. The only thing they value, just being real, brothers, get mad all you want to. The only thing that a lot of men value, not all men, but a lot of men value is just what a woman got between her legs. And this right here. That's all they value. And then they want to complain, oh, ain't no good women out there. Women don't submit. Women don't do that. Bruh, you ain't got no values. So when you dating a woman, you want to know that y'all have the same core value, same core belief, the same interests. Can y'all build something together? You got to build a friendship. And I'm going to be doing a video teaching about, I'm going to do a whole series on soul tie. Not soul tie, excuse me. Soulmates. I'm going to do a whole series of teaching on soulmates. And soulmate, when you meet that person, they may not be your soulmate, but soulmate is something that y'all gotta develop throughout the relationship. And I'm gonna teach how to become soulmates. It's sort of similar to what I'm saying now, but you gotta be friends before you can get to the next level. And that's one thing we're not doing in relationships. We're not becoming friends first. We just get into a relationship, having sex. And that's what we doing wrong. We having sex. The sex good. And a lot of Christian women, y'all good at this here. Y'all start out having sex. Start out coloring, touching, mooching, and hunching, and grinding. And then y'all in a relationship. And then you tell the man, okay, we're going to cut the sex off until we get married. So now, the only reason why that man marry you because of the sex. Trust me, I know a lot of women. I know some women personally. I have coached some women personally who did it that way, and they are miserable. They are married to a man. All he do is go to work for 8 hours. They come home and sit down and like a frog on a log and don't do nothing. While she's going to school, taking care of the kid, taking the kids to the sporting event, to sporting practices. You know, being involved on a sports team. You know, it's just crazy. And he just sit there and don't do nothing at all. Nothing. Like a frog on a log. That's what happened when you start off doing wrong, start having sex, and then you cut the sex off, and hey, let's get married. Then now, boom, y'all get married, and guess what? You marry somebody who are emotionally unavailable. So what I'm trying to say, because y'all never became best friends. And that's the thing that we got to understand as people. We have to become best friends. It don't make no sense that if I meet a woman and she gonna tell me my best friend is a friend of the opposite sex. No, I'm your best friend. I'm your best friend. What is a best friend? A best friend is the friend that you value more than anybody. Understand me? Your girlfriend, your boyfriend should be the friend that you value more than anybody else. A best friend is somebody you call when you get good news, you call when you get bad news. A best friend is somebody that you can confide in, and then what y'all say is gonna go nowhere between but y'all two. That's what a best friend is. Understand me? And that's how couples should be. Couples should be best friends. It don't make no sense you with somebody, but you got a best friend of the opposite sex. No. Your best friend should be your man or your woman. Y'all should be best friends. I don't care how long you've been friends with your friends. I don't care how long you've been friends with your female friend, your male friend. They're friends of the opposite sex. When you meet somebody that's good for you, y'all good for each other, y'all got to become best friend, and you got to value that person more than you value your friend. But see, we're not doing that, because we got so many people who wants to be married, but you still want to be a friend of the opposite sex. Your husband is your best friend. Your wife is your best friend. Understand me? Not even your mother, not even your father. Because the good book say it come a time that a man should leave his father and his mother and cleave to his wife, and those two should become one flesh. And what God have put together, let no man, okay? See, we ain't doing it the right way. We're not becoming best friends. Best friends do stuff together other than just sex. That's the thing. And see, we are living in a sex-craved society, and most majority of relationships is built on sex. And when you build a relationship on sex, it's like building a house on sand without a foundation. And guess what? It's going to fall. Because you know why? It's going to be some times in that relationship where that person may not be able to have sex. Y'all not understanding this here. I just hurt my back a couple of days ago. I might be like this for a whole week. I got back problem now. So if I was with a woman and everything was based upon sex, I can't get her sex for 2 weeks because of my back out, because I got a bad back. So what we going to do then? The relationship going to come boring, and then somebody going to go outside the relationship and cheat. Because we never became best friends. But when you marry your best friend, even when y'all can't have sex, guess what? You still want to be with that person. See, some of y'all ain't going to get it. You're going to go above y'all head because you're nasty. You're nasty, and you're a freak, and you got a love spirit, and that's why you can't have no successful relationship, because you just nasty. All you want to do is get in the bedroom and get between some sheets, and then you want to pick a man based upon that, or a woman based upon that. You're nasty. And then when I'm saying to y'all, he don't know what he talking about. I gotta have me some good thing in the bed with me. And what y'all men don't understand, when you make love to a woman's body, when you make love to her mind, when you do that first, then you get her body, it's going to be even more powerful to her. More because you made love to her mind first. Understand me? I'm going to be real. You made love to her mind before her body, she going to be wet just like that. And it's going to be much easier for her to, you know what I'm trying to say? And I ain't mean to go that way in this video. I'm sorry. Back to what I'm saying. But we put so much emphasis on the sex. In the physical attraction, we want to be booed up with somebody who got muscles. We want to be booed up with somebody who fine and pretty. Most men want to get married because they want to have a attractive wife in the kitchen with her panties on cooking food. Bro, that don't mean nothing. I don't care how fine a woman is. I don't care how good she can cook. I don't care how much she can clean. If she got an attitude problem, that ain't going to work. That ain't gonna work. Most men are married, and the only thing they can say that reason why they married that way because she fine, she pretty. Why you married? Why you want to get married? You know, I was watching this lady on YouTube, and she was saying a lot of her male followers comment say they can't wait to get married so they can have a wife cooking in their panties, attractive wife cooking in their panties. That's the only reason why you want to get married as a man. They should have been like, man, I want to get married to find my soulmate. I want to get married to find the woman that I can grow old, I can build with, I can grow old with. We can build a future together. We can build a legacy with our kid. People not getting married for that right there. People don't look at relationships like that right there. And all for you to build those things, you got to build a friendship first. You got to become best friends. Doing things together other than sex. If people will start rushing in the bedroom having sex and build a friendship first and take a time and get know each other, do activities together other than sex, card games, cook together, which I'm going to be dealing with this more in my Soulmate series. Card games, cooking together, you know, if y'all like fishing, going fishing, simply having picnics at the park, walking on the beach, talking. You have to do a lot of talking to build a strong connection and a strong friendship. You have to spend a lot of intimacy time with one another. That's the thing. A lot of y'all married, and throughout the whole dating stage, you couldn't even get time with your partner. You forcing your partner to spend time with you, and then you go marry the person. We gotta marry our best friend. That means become best friends. A best friend is sort of like it's a soul tie, but it's an emotional soul tie. It's not the physical soul tie that you get from having sex. It's an emotional soul tie that you get with somebody, a bond, an emotionally bond that you and that person's soul is come together emotionally. You're emotionally connected to that person. That's one thing we gotta understand. A physical soul tie to sex is a physical and a spiritual soul tie, but it affects your emotions. And if you look at the scripture, you look at Jonathan and David, they had a emotional soul tie. Because the Bible say that their soul was knit together. And you can imagine how tight they were, how close they were. They was like brothers. They had each other back. Wasn't no jealousy. That's why you got so many jealousies in marriages. That's why, I heard this. I saw this post on Facebook. This preacher shot his wife in Alabama. She preached real good. He shot his wife. You let jealousy get in there. Jealous of your own wife. And you really look at, I ain't gonna teach that right now. That's my Soulmate series. I'm going ahead of myself. But I'm gonna teach that a little bit later on in my Soulmate series. You don't want to miss that Soulmate series. It's gonna be a blessing. But this is what I do, man. This is what I do. I'm a relationship teacher, relationship coach, life coach. This is what I do, y'all. This is just me. But thank y'all for tuning in. Coach Rod. God bless you.